morning, y'all. So I read the whole chapter of the verse of the day for you version, and every morning I do that. And so I started listening to Deuteronomy 6, and it was really cool because it was talking to these Israelite people, and God was telling them that you need to heed my commands, and these commands will allow me, God, to protect you and to keep you safe. And when I got to Deuteronomy 8, he allowed you to be hungry, and he did all of this stuff so you can learn a lesson. And I have a really hard time with the thought that God puts things on people in order for them to learn a lesson and things like that. It doesn't fit with the character of God. And so in here, like when I was first reading it, I was thinking, oh my goodness, this is exactly what I said I didn't believe is saying. And in this context, yes, he allowed and he put these Israelites through these issues in order for them to learn something, learn the lessons that God wanted them to learn, helping them in battle and helping them conquer their enemies. And I don't think that God is saying that he's going to conquer and kill and help us kill the people who do us wrong. I don't think that that's what he's talking about. I think that he's talking, at least for me, mentally, about mindsets and about the lies in my head that have been holding me back. Because through all of the changes in my life, through all of these opportunities that I got, just because I decided to not let fear hold me back, through all of that, I've learned a lot. But it didn't start at me changing my mindset. It started with the lies that I was told when I was a kid or whatever, or, just the things that you believe, and you pick up growing up from your parents, from your elders, from your teachers, all of these different things that you can't learn, that you're just stupid, that these stupid little things, lies that you say to yourself. And I think that God, we made choices, our parents made choices, and so our life is a series of consequences of our choices. And that's what I believe. And so I believe that he allowed us to make these choices. He allowed us to do these things our own way, so we know when we come back to him that he protected us through all of that. We should have died. I should have died a ton of times in my life, but I didn't. I think that's pretty miraculous. I think that God has had his hand on me my whole life, and I didn't even know it until I got to taste him and see him and know that he is good. And now with that mindset change, he brought me to this land. He brought me to this land of milk and honey, and of solid meat. I now feel like I have an understanding of myself and of God enough to have that relationship with him in order to go forward and move forward and dig and train myself, and allow him to work his magic in me, or not magic, but miracles. And but in chapter 8, it talks about it talks about how now we're here. What are we going to do with it? Now we're in this place where our minds are clear. Now we're in this place where we have the capability to do it on our own. Are we going to be selfish and look for, there's just, so I always go back to this story where the woman who just had a sheet around her probably, was thrown at Jesus's feet. And Jesus was the only one qualified to throw that stone, because Jesus said, whoever has not sinned or has no sin, throw the first stone. No one in that circle of elders and church goers and all of these people, no one was qualified. Not one person, except Jesus. And Jesus said, who is here to accuse you? She said, no one. And he said, neither do I accuse you. Go and sin no more. So she made these choices in her life, and she was caught in them, and she got thrown at Jesus's feet. And Jesus asked, who's here to condemn you? Who's here to kill you? No one. I'm here. I have the power. I have the authority to do that, but I'm not going to do it because I love you. I'm not going to do it because you're my child. You were created by me, and I don't want you to suffer. I don't want you to die. So now that you're here and you are not condemned, go and sin no more. Go and sin no more. And it's not a go and sin no more. It's a, I love you. If you love me, don't break my heart and sin, because sin will kill you. And so that's what I got for my devotional today. And yeah, maybe I'll make this a thing. I really enjoyed this. All right, thanks for listening.